I'm Brady Nash, and this is The Accidental Entrepreneur. Today, we're going to talk about one of the biggest problems that the world faces today. I've got my good friend, Than, from Unseen. And Than is here to share with us kind of the fight and how they accelerate the fight against human trafficking. And you help nonprofits all around the world fight this horrible modern day slavery, of people that's, I think for some people, it's unbelievable that it's still happening today. I think maybe not in 2020, I mean, everything's just going to heck, right? But the fact that this is still happening today, I know when you came to me, I was so unaware that this could actually still be happening. And you really kind of, I'd say fortunately and unfortunately, opened my eyes into the reality of this situation. So you want to tell us, and tell our audience a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And trafficking is one of those issues that a lot of people have some awareness of right now. Especially in the last 18 months, we've seen more national news stories that have come out about trafficking. But until you really start taking a look at what's really happening and just the scale of this issue and who's being hit hardest, and 2020 is a horrible year for a lot of folks. For the most vulnerable in the world, it is so far beyond what we on this side of privilege could ever imagine.
But problems are a matter of perspective when we're talking about, losing money or goals or stuff like that, or sports, which don't get me wrong, those are all really unfortunate, bad things. But when you're talking about someone's life and the stuff that these people are being put through, it's not even comparable.
It's not. And if you take a look, just step back a little bit, we have over 40 million people that are estimated to be living in trafficking right now. 10 million of those individuals are kids. And that is a low estimate, right? If we take a look, so Unseen is accelerating the fight against trafficking and its root causes. Because if we look at some of those big driving factors, vulnerabilities are what make people susceptible to being trafficked. And kids who have already lost everything are the ones that are going to get hit first and who are going to get hit hardest. And so we have to do everything that we can to accelerate that fight against trafficking to make the biggest impact in the world. And right now, Unseen's working with partners in 35 countries. And when I say partners, these are organizations that have two things, right? They have a history of success, so they have proven track records of impacting people, and they are poised and ready for significant growth. Unseen is coming in, and we're partnering with them to give them everything that they need to go out, create their own wealth, attract their own donors, raise more money, and ultimately go impact a lot more people.
When we, just so you guys know, when we were educated and kind of, if you want to say, the curtain removed and the light shown on it, it's something that, as a father of 5 kids, about the only thing that really makes me feel vulnerable, and I think probably a lot of people can relate, especially maybe guys, right? We're the tough guys, like, hey, we get hurt, get beat up, we just keep rocking, no big deal. But, as a father of, 5 kids, young kids, man, the thought of anything ever happening to them terrifies me. And so when and this happens to adults as well, men and women and children and infants, it's insane. Knowing that this stuff is happening, when I think about, the privileged world and it's kind of the bubble I get to live in, it's hard not to, ask yourself, what can I do? What more can I do? And these are the things that really drive me in business. That's why I do these vlogs, is I get a lot of joy from wanting to help people and entrepreneurs and the dreamers. And that's great, right? Like that fills my cup. But on this side, I really feel this was the way that I could help fight for those that can't fight for themselves, fighting for the unseen. And kind of brings us to one of the things we want to talk about was we wanted to create a movement of our influence of businesses. We work with thousands of businesses and entrepreneurs, and a lot of them, super giving, charitable people that, do a great job, want to help their customers, want to help people. And obviously, this is helping people, men, women, and children that need the help. And so we came up with this idea of the boxing gladiators actually at a conference, and it just all kind of happened. But the idea was, to fight for those that can't fight for themselves. Let's knock out human trafficking. That was the idea. And, I think a lot of companies, we have our own internal, team called BNG Give. And part of that was we wanted our team, outside of influence for me and my business partner Ryan, to really feel they can give locally to the things that they're passionate about. And we have some criteria around influencing young and technology and especially children, where that goes. But we really let them do that. And so our team gets asked to do a lot. We let them donate time. We pay them for that. They also donate their own funds, and we do a lot of matching. But I wanted to do something more. And I wanted to do it without even having to technically ask my team to do anything. If they want to give, we encourage that. That's great. But the reality is our team gets asked to do a lot. And this is a company, again, I'm always looking, what can we do to do more? And so the idea behind Boxing Gladiators was we wanted to give and help these people that can't fight for themselves. And we wanted our employees to know that every day that they came to work for us at BNG, that they were helping fight for those that can't do that without them having to do anything, just by showing up for work, right? So they're really tied to it, and they get to see the impact. Than, you give me updates where, every other week it seems you guys, hey, we rescued 14, kids, a couple weeks ago, and they rescued, 3 kids under the age of 10 over here. It's crazy. This is real lives. And so what we did was we came up with this concept of donating $1 a day for every single employee. So as we grow as a business, the amount that we give financially will grow. It's something now that we can budget for. It's $365 a year per employee. So 10 employees, that's $3,650.
If it's quick math.
Yeah. If it's 100 people, then it's 36. So it keeps going up. Right. Yeah. And I also feel that, I'm a big believer in giving and tithing. I have my entire life. And it's just something that there's so many things you can always spend money on that you don't necessarily need. And we could make do without. And don't get me wrong, I like nice things, I'm sure, just like you guys, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when we have a chance to literally save people out of these environments where they're being abused physically, sexually, and they can't do anything about it, I'm like, man, I can't retire. I can't check out, because if I'm in a position to help these people, I need to do that.
Yeah. And, from our perspective, this has been one of the most just fun and exciting employee kind of give back programs that we've been a part of, because we have dozens and dozens of corporate sponsors, and they have impacted thousands of lives around the world. For perspective, last year, Unseen's Partners impacted over 2.6 million people globally.
Wow.
2.6 million.
That's crazy.
That you and I are probably never going to meet. Your employees are not going to meet those people. But now BNG's employees, just by showing up for work, have had a significant piece in just the global work that's going on. And so from the nonprofit side, the chance to be able to take your employees' work and the funding, deploy that into the field, and then come back and be a part of the celebration with your employees as well is such a tremendous honor. And that's, this really organic meshing of, it's not just you saying, hey, we need you to give, come on, let's rally. It's you as, the founder and the CEO of a company saying, these kids matter, and
we're going to do something about it.
We're going to do something about it.
Well, it's like you said, people nowadays, I think, are more aware. People don't want a job. People just don't want to show up. People just don't want, a paycheck. They want to have a purpose. And for me, I really felt that human trafficking, sex trafficking, this isn't political. I think we can all agree, this is wrong and this is bad, and we can join forces to do this. So it was something everyone could rally behind. Everyone could support and believe in and understand the need for this. And we wanted them to feel it. We wanted them to know that by, again, them showing up and doing their job, besides supporting the company, they're supporting and fighting for other people without them having to do anything more personal. If they want to, that's always great, but they don't have to. And, and that's the challenge. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. If you're interested, reach out to me for more information, or what's actually the website? Probably is the best spot. You can go to unseen.org.
Yeah, if you go to weareunseen.org, you can I mean, you can download from our vision pack to see where this organization is going.
Well, we'll put a link on the bottom of this video. WeAreUnseen.org. We also have, is it Fargo Boxing? No, it's Boxing Gladiators. BoxingGladiators.com, which is our direct reach out to corporations that want to, how can they join? What's the concept? How do we do this? How do we make the employees feel it and see the impact so they can, have that emotional tie to what's happening? We do $1 a day, for employee. There's some companies that do really well, but they don't have a lot of staff. And they decided then you've had a couple of people do a percentage. You've done like 3%. And it's not necessarily about the dollar amount. It's the premise of we're going to take an action, a step. We're going to tie it to our team, tie it to the people by them showing up, or the organization succeeding, that you're helping as you grow and you have success. You're actually helping other people as well. And that's something I think we can all, feel good about. And I believe if enough of us do this, we can knock it out. I really believe that we can put a huge dent in, it's tough to put a value in a life. And so that's my challenge. That's, for you to, and I'm sure a lot of you guys give to different nonprofits. So, consider researching what Unseen is doing. They're doing amazing things. What I love is BNG, we see ourselves as a business accelerator. We help entrepreneurs and businesses live that dream better, right? We help them reduce costs. We help them improve top line revenue, how to be more successful. Unseen is doing that with the nonprofits where they have feet on the street to stop human trafficking. So the same concept around, just like some of you might be coaches or people that help people run better, you're doing that just like a trainer would, right? You can go and work out and you can get in good shape, but imagine when you have a trainer there, you work out a little bit harder, you measure a little bit more, you're a little bit more motivated, you probably have a little bit better results. That's what Unseen is doing. So the dollars go really, really far. In fact, Dan, there's an amazing statistic, what every dollar going in Unseen, what that multiplies into. You have an example?
Yeah, so last year, every dollar that got invested into Unseen, we were able to turn into a 227% return.
I think all of you in business would know that if you put $1 and got a 227% return, you'd be asking how many more dollars can I put into it. So, and in this case, it's not dollars, it's lives. So again, thanks for taking the time. If you're watching this video, the fact that you even stuck with to follow through, because I know it can be an uncomfortable topic, but it's real. And we can't do it alone. They need help. They need more help. And I'm asking you to join us. And again, if you have questions, at least want to get some more information, please reach out to me. Go to weareunseen.org. You can go to Boxing Gladiators. You can comment. You can email me. However it is, if you want some more information, reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you about it.
And one of the fun things that we are getting to see is that update portion. And that's one of the things that we're looking at leaning into even more moving forward, is when good work is being done in the field, when we're seeing kids come out of a living hell and heaven is crashing to earth and they're stepping into this new life, we get to come back and actually share that with each and every one of your employees and with anybody who's joining Boxing Gladiators. As the representative from Unseen, who is in this fight and who is, we've been fighting this for 9.5 years now. This means so much to us and is such an amazing encouragement. So thank you.
Well, it means a lot that there's people like you dedicating your life to it. And that's, again, I believe we're all on this earth and we have different talents and skills and position. And we can use our talent and skills as a company, as an entrepreneur, as someone with financial means to help support the people that are doing the work. And that's where, I grew up as my uncle's a missionary and everything. Saying, Brady, one of the biggest problems, we've all got a lot of people with the heart that want to go and do it, but we don't have enough people with the financial means that are giving. And so this was back when I was like 19, 20. That's a long time ago now, I'm getting old, that I felt like that was my calling, was if I can generate wealth and create money, I can help support the people that need it. And that's my place and position. I'm sure a lot of you might feel that same way. You're good at what you do. You don't have to be good at fighting human trafficking. You can help fight human trafficking by doing what you are good at, which is creating revenue and wealth, and just redirecting some of that to help the cause.
It's the same fight. One team, one fight.
Thanks a lot, and I hope you tune into the upcoming episodes. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if there's any other topic you guys want me to discuss. Take care.